moving it to the top or then holding it second from the bottom so that it's hidden, and then moving it up to the top and deal off to your partner. I found what they call second dealing and bottom dealing was actually way too hard to learn in that period of time.
The voice you're hearing is Edward Norton from the DVD commentary of the movie Rounders. It's a poker film from the late 90s. I have to say it's one of the most entertaining movie commentaries I've heard, probably ever. So that's what I'm doing right now, a commentary style review in honor of one of my favorites, Rounders.
Listen, here's the thing. If you can't spot the sucker in your first half hour at the table, then you are the sucker.
I don't know what it is about this movie. I don't even play poker. And when I'm in Vegas, I walk right past the poker tables with no desire to play. But I love this movie. I think it's well made and a great film. I see Rounders as a hangout movie. And if you see my other videos, you know that I'm also partial to narration. The grittiness, no elaborate sets, the simplicity of the story. There's something comforting about it to me. If I had to pinpoint it, I say I'm drawn to the dialogue in the film. I love the slang and terminology used in the screenplay. I don't know, it makes it unique. Not something as intentional as, say, the movie Brick, but it's sort of in the same ballpark, I'd say. There's a lot of insight on the writing, as the two writers of the film, David Levine and Brian Koppelman, are also featured on the movie commentary. And they provide cool insight, like, when a line was ad-libbed, stuff like that.
All the lines that are in this movie, except some of Edward's improvised lines, were in the original.
Except for half of Worms.
Were in the original script.
Released in 1998, I remember Rounders becoming a cult classic quickly. The popularity of poker was always there, but the game's popularity skyrocketed after Chris Moneymaker, an amateur, won the World Series of Poker in the early 2000s. There are two main stars in the film. Matt Damon plays Mike, and Edward Norton plays Worm. I know a lot of people have opinions on Matt Damon. You either like him or you hate him, but I like him. He put in a lot of work for this movie. I mean, he's in virtually every scene of the film. Other notable characters are Gretchen Mol, who is Mike's girlfriend, John Turturro, who plays a veteran rounder, Martin Landau, who's a judge and also his law professor, and John Malkovich as the great Teddy KGB. Teddy's the connected Russian that plays Mike at the beginning and at the end of the movie.
And in my club, I will splash the pot whenever the fuck I please.
John Malkovich's Teddy KGB has been polarizing to some. Most people love the character he created, but there are some who believe this was the worst interpretation of a Russian accent ever. I don't know, I think it's silly. He did a great job in my opinion. I think the character he created with Teddy is a memorable one. The film centers around the friendship between Mike and Worm, and their obsession with poker. When Mike picks up Worm from prison, that's when the movie really starts. You see how his relationship and loyalty towards Worm starts to unravel his life. And Mike's relationship with his girlfriend and dedication to law school starts to suffer.
I mean, why do you think the same 5 guys make it to the final table at the World Series of Poker every single year? What are they, the luckiest guys in Las Vegas? It's a skill game, Joe.
One of the themes of Rounders is this idea of recognizing your talent and living the life you're meant to live. This is depicted in one of my favorite scenes in the movie. Here, Martin Landau's character talks to him about his own personal journey and how his choice to not become a rabbi affected his relationship with his parents forever.
We can't run from who we are. Our destiny chooses us.
It's a small scene, but it's a very impactful one in terms of one of the main themes of the movie. Mike visits the judge again later on in the film to see if he can help bail him out of a jam. Since Mike vouched for Worm, Worm's debt becomes Mike's problem, and the only way he knows to get out of this jam is, of course, do what he does best, play poker. And so he plays a final poker game against Teddy KGB to clear everyone's debt.
Bet it all.
If you like poker, you should love this film. As long as you view it for what it is, entertainment, and not a documentary on poker. As some people's criticism of the film is about it not being accurate or realistic. At this point, it feels like nitpicking. So there it is, my commentary style review of Rounders. What do you think? If you like this style of review video, let me know in the comments below. This is Donnie from Forgotten Flicks, and I'll see you on the next video.